Hello, good afternoon to everybody there. Good afternoon to all the incoming new cadets as well as the first year teaching faculty present. I welcome you all warmly to this online commencement event of BSc Nautical Science 23rd batch in Wales University. The cadets are also strongly encouraged that they are free to share the link of this Zoom session with any of their well-wishers or parents or friends, whoever wants to join. For confirmation, may I request any one of our faculty members to confirm that I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Yes, sir.
Now, before I proceed further from here, today in this meeting, we have asked all those faculty members who will be teaching the BSc Nautical Science first year program. You will rather later proceed to second year, third year, but as a matter of fact, we have not included all of them now. That becomes too much of a load. That's what I have seen. For you to grasp and understand who are all the faculty members that are going to teach you. So for today's session, we have restricted ourselves introducing faculty members who are going to teach the BSc Nautical Science first year. Later, as the course proceeds in due course of time, you will get introduced to other faculty members as well. There is no hurry about that at this point in time. With that said, now I'll request one by one the faculty members, as I call out the name, to introduce themselves and say few good things to the incoming BSc 23rd batch. Dr. Maheshwari, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible, sir?
A little bit louder, madam, coming with less volume.
Now it is audible, sir.
No, audibility is there, man. That little bit, no, if the volume is more, it will be good.
Okay, sir. Now this is okay, sir?
Much better, madam.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good afternoon to everyone present here, and good afternoon, my dear cadets. Myself, Dr. Maheshwari. I'll be handling nautical physics and electronics for you. I have completed my PhD from SRM, and I have completed my PG as well as UG from MCC as well as Vaishnav College. I hope that you will enjoy the classes and also our college benefits. Hope we will meet you soon in the campus.
My dear cadets, for information, Maheshwari madam has been with us to the best of my knowledge from 2009 onwards. She is one of the senior faculty present in our department. Now, may I request Mr. John, our English faculty, to introduce himself.
Am I audible, sir? Okay. Good afternoon, cadets. I feel very happy to welcome you all to School of Maritime Studies. Myself, John Chrysler Matthews. I'll be handling English for you in the first and second semester. It is very happy to see you all gathered for this particular orientation program. Am I audible, guys? Somebody is messaging it is lagging. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we'll all meet in the class.
Again.
We'll learn a lot. I've been with this institution for the past 7 years. I've learned a lot from this institution, and you'll also learn a lot of good things, including discipline in this. Somebody can't hear anything. You get a message like that. I think I'm audible.
You are audible, John. I can hear you clearly, loud and clear, no problem.
Okay, so thank you, sir. So I hope that we'll all meet from tomorrow for classes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining School of Maritime Studies. We'll have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. John. Now, may I request Mr. Adarsh Anil Kumar to unmute and introduce himself.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, yes.
I am Adarsh Anil Kumar. I have completed my BSc Nautical Science from the very same college you're going to study. So I am now I was working as second officer in Mitsui. I'll be taking ship operation technology and marine meteorology for you guys from tomorrow. I welcome all the guys and hope it will be a pleasant stay for you here and you will enjoy your studies over here. Thank you.
Thank you, Adarsh. As Adarsh rightly said, Adarsh was an ex-cadet of VELS University only. One of these days in the past, he was like you, where you are right now. He was a fresh cadet who came here. I was captain superintendent at the time. So I'm happy to have him here as one of the teaching faculty members for the BSc Nautical Science program. That means one thing to me, that who was my cadet is a teacher now, makes me feel very old, you know.
Thank you, sir. And I also feel happy to work under you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Adarsh. God bless you.
Thank you,
Now,
sir. Thank you.
may I now request Mr. Rajashekaran, our mathematics faculty, to kindly introduce himself.
Thank you, sir. Sir, audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Maybe a little bit louder you can speak, you know.
Sir, now audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Good afternoon, Director, sir, staffs and cadets. I am Rajesh Agaran, your Maths faculty. This academic year, you have two Maths papers. One is Nautical Maths 1 for first sem. Other one is Nautical Maths 2 for sem 2. So feel free to clarify your doubts if you have anything. I welcome all the first year cadets in our institution. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rajashekaran.
Thank you, sir.
Now, may I request our Irayarasi madam, Miss Irayarasi, our management faculty, and who is going to take one of the papers for what is that called, professional practice, to kindly introduce herself to the students.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, volume is not coming very well. Try now.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Sir, now am I audible?
You are audible, but again, it is feeble. It may be difficult for the students, you know, to listen to you. It's okay. You try now.
Because I connected my.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. So, my name is Irayarasi. So, I'm going to handle professional practice for you people. So, in this first semester, which is going to finding your communication skills. Okay? So, thank you once again, and I welcome you all. I wish you all the best for the future. Wish you all the best, guys. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Now, may I now request Balakrishnan sir to come online and introduce himself. Mr. Balakrishnan. Bala. Let us see when he joins. He will introduce himself. Now we have one more faculty, Ms. Jansi, a new faculty who has joined us recently. I request her to come online, introduce herself to our incoming fresh cadets.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, all. I'm Jansi. I'll be handling professional practical paper for you. So in this paper, we will be learning about soft skills, then public speaking, and then leadership skills. All the other things we'll be learning. See, this is a practical paper where we'll be learning about, we have to work together actually. If we work together, definitely you will be able to develop a lot, and then you'll be able to perform well in your interviews also. So we are going to work together, and then from tomorrow we'll be doing this. All the best for your classes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, madam. One more, Mr. Balakrishnan has to come online and introduce. I believe right now he is not online. When he comes online, he will also introduce himself during the course of this event while we are proceeding. So, my dear gentlemen, cadets and girls who have joined this program, this is a brief introductory session. This is not even an orientation or an induction program. That will be of much longer duration normally. We can't do it online half a day or full day along. That is why this program, I call it only an introductory event to the BSc Nautical Science 23rd batch. Now, before I proceed further, I request all our fresh incoming cadets to keep their video on. We would like to see who is there. Please do keep your video on. Whenever I come to talk to all of you, I would like to see you. All our students, I would like to see. Whenever I address you or take any class, I wish to see who is there. You can remain audio muted when you want to speak, or when I want you to speak. At that time, you can unmute yourself. Otherwise, at all the times, video must be on. I don't want the excuses of broadband, 4G, 5G is not there. So do keep the video on. For your information, we are also recording this online. We are recording this online, and then we will upload this whole introductory program online, and we will upload it in our YouTube link of VELS Maritime. The purpose of uploading in the YouTube is for those who could not hear what we are speaking right now. In the recorded version, you can see. By any reason, if somebody has missed out in joining today's event, they could always come back and see what was told on the initial day. And also, it will be a permanent record for us and you to come and visit back. How did you look on the day of course commitment? What you were listening to, what others said, whether we delivered on our promise. For tracking also, it may be useful. So I again remind all of you, keep your video on, because this is going to be a permanent record for next 3, 4, 5, I don't know how long. So my dear incoming cadets, keep your video on. Normally, even otherwise also, the first day, no classwork is conducted. The same applies today also. There will be no teaching session today. Today is normally, even in the physical sessions, left to settling down, what I normally refer to as getting yourself used to the new ambience, the college atmosphere, the hostel, your classrooms, where to go for what, whom to ask for what. All this does take time. I'm telling that in physical classes. To some extent, it might even apply here also in the online sessions, because you don't know among yourself who is who. Probably you may not even know the names of all of you together. Of course, during the course of the day, the faculty will be circulated with the names and contact telephone numbers. You may also get to know in a week's time. It may take some time for it to get used to. But from tomorrow onwards, every day morning 8:30 to evening 3:40, online sessions of 40 minutes duration will be held. At what time, what session will be held will be informed to you through the WhatsApp group and through the Google Classroom. From the administration office, we have already sent email to you with a link to join the Google Classroom of your batch. Majority of you would have seen, some of you would have joined. So far, I have seen about 54 or 55 students have actually made the effort to go and click that and join the Google Classroom. There are about 20-22 students who have still not clicked. The reason could be they have not received the email. If it is not in the inbox, you are supposed to check it on the spam box. If it is not available in the spam box also, then you should contact us. So to divert this, what we have done to go around this problem, we have sent the Google Classroom link through the WhatsApp itself. To each one of you from our admin office, we have sent the joining link for the Google Classroom. Despite that, there are about 20 students who are yet to log in and enter their name. Click that link. Only then you become part of that Google Classroom. Those who have done well and good. The cadets, incoming new students who have not done that, I request you all to do it today itself. If you don't do, your faculty will contact you, or our admin staff, somebody may contact you. You are requested to join that Google Classroom ambience. Number 2 is the WhatsApp group. Whatever available telephone number of yours, based on that, we have added that in the WhatsApp group. It is possible that some of the numbers what we have in our record use not your individual telephone number, but rather it is of the parents or well-wishers, somebody's number whom you have filled up. In such cases, whenever you want the change, please do inform in the same WhatsApp group. Please change my this number to that number, whatever you want. Some boys are already doing, some students are already doing. I am seeing that. Much appreciated. When you want the number to change, please do let us know. We will do that. Similarly, the email also, whatever you have filled up in your NPF form, or when you visited the college in the hard form, what you filled up, that we are using. But if that email ID is not correct, or you wish to change the email ID, you are free to do so. In that case, you have to contact the admin office, or you have to send an email to me. My email ID, you all know, director.smts@velsuniv.ac.in. From that email ID only, all the official communications will come to you. If at any time you have any query, you can always contact me in that email ID. Within 24 hours, most probably I will reply. Informatively, this program is for 3 years. Now it is 2021. As a 3-year program, somewhere around June, July of 2024, you will complete this program. Okay. Your passing out will be held somewhere in June, July of 2024. Our university is recognized, approved by University Grants Commission since 2008. We are in this maritime training from 1998 onwards. Before that, we were an affiliated college to University of Madras. But from 2008, we are an independent, private, deemed to be university. We are as good as any other university. Therefore, we don't need to affiliate your BSc Nautical Science program to any other university. Say, for example, Madras University or Anna University. It's not necessary. Your degree will be issued by VELS University. The popular name is VELS University, but the proper name is VELS Institute of Science, Technology and Advanced Studies. That is the proper name of the deemed university, VELS. We will all be issued with copy of our approval. Directorate General of Shipping has approved our institution for conduct of BSc Nautical Science course with 90 students intake every year. The copy of approval for those who have asked, we have already given, because you will need it for raising educational loan. If anywhere you are going for any scholarship, you may need it. Even if some XYZ is asking, is your college approved one? You can show that paper like this. Yes, my college is approved. So that copy will be shared with all of you. If you don't have one, feel free to contact us. We will issue you with the approval letter from DG Shipping. Please do remember, all these courses are by nature have some element of physical training also whenever you come here. So as per government guidelines, we need to have something known as indemnity form, which means that you are agreeing to do this course on your own free will, and you are aware that some little amount of physical training is also part of it. The format of this indemnity form will be sent to you by email. The format of this will be shared with you through your Google Classroom or may even be by WhatsApp. You are all requested to have this printed out in a stamp paper, front page. Rest all can be white or green paper. Sign it, get your parents also to sign it, and then send to us by courier or by speed post. You will receive the information. When you receive the information, do the needful. This will happen within the next 10 days. You will all be issued with a bona fide letter that you are a bona fide student of VELS University School of Maritime Studies pursuing this BSc Nautical Science 3-year program, and that you have been enrolled in this program by merits. To this effect, a bona fide letter will be issued for all of you. If you want it urgent basis, do get in touch with us. We'll give you, as I mentioned earlier, you will need such letters when you go for your educational loans or for any scholarship. Keep that in mind. There are do's and don'ts for any organization, be it a school or college or university, anywhere. Likewise, our School of Maritime Studies also has got rules and regulations, do's and don'ts. You need to be aware of your rights and your liabilities also. What all are agreeable behavior, what all are accepted do's, and what are not accepted don'ts. And if you do engage in such don'ts, what will be the penalty or liability? Even that will be informed. So how you have to conduct yourself, that will be shared with you as a document, as a PDF document. I request all of you and also your parents to go through that regulatory part of the course. This is for your information and compliance also. If you don't comply with all that we have given, we will comply with the last page. We don't want to go to the last page ever. We wish that you will be very good and very well behaved. Also, in India and Southeast Asia generally, there is this issue of ragging. If you go to the best of my knowledge, I would say, go to say UK, which I have been to many times, and US. They don't even know the word called ragging, you know. They don't know what is ragging. What do you mean ragging? In India, unfortunately, and most of the Southeast Asia, this does exist. In our institution, there is no ragging to the best of my knowledge, but there's minor skirmishes among boys. May happen, I don't know. But that is illegal. If any time it happens, if you are subjected to any, we will not support any of the senior students or cadets who do engage in such activities. We are against that. We are with the law. It is illegal. You are free to come and report to me if you suffer at any time, whether it is online or offline. We will take action against the person who are instigators. We will be supportive of our cadets who are freshers. But it equally applies to you also, because a coin is always two-sided, you see. Today you are a fresher. Next year, by this time, mind you, you will be a senior. You will be the second year. Then you will one day become a third year senior student. So you will be giving an undertaking, affidavit, as per Tamil Nadu government requirement, that you will never engage in any activity which may be considered as ragging or something similar to ragging in the future also. Similarly, we have taken from your senior students also. This is a regulatory requirement. The format will be shared with you. You have to sign Also, your parent has to sign. Keep that in mind. Similarly, there is government requirement, central government requirement that any student joining any program in any university has to give an undertaking that he or she will not engage in alcohol abusal or smoking or any other substance abusal. You all have been in school under control. When you come to the college atmosphere, university atmosphere, you may imagine you will have a lot of freedom. Of course, you will have some freedom. Freedom always comes with responsibility. Freedom always comes with responsibility. We expect responsible behavior from all of you, especially with respect to alcohol abusal or smoking or any other substance abuse. That's a taboo. If anybody is found engaged in such activities, we will not be supportive of them. You will be on your own. Keep that in mind. To this effect also, there is a format, that is government format, legal requirement. You will sign along with your parents and give. So there are 3 documents I have told. One is indemnity form, other is anti-ragging affidavit, and the third one is anti-alcohol or smoking or substance abuse. These documents will be shared with you through email. You will be expected to print them out, sign, and get the parents also to countersign, send it back to us by courier or speed post. That is one aspect. The other is for you to be enrolled. You are enrolled in the university now, but this program is DG Shipping approved program. That means your records must be available with the DG Shipping, not just with the university, not just with me, not just with your faculty. It should be available in the government record that you have entered BSc Nautical Science program in so and so institution. This is known as submission of batch details. By the end of this month, we have to update it online in the e-governance portal of Government of India DG Shipping, that XYZ, whatever your name, you have joined this program and you are going to study this program for 3 years. Now, before I proceed further, may I now request all of you, the cadets, keep your mic on mute, keep your video on. Right now, I am getting some disturbance. Somebody is doing by mistake, I guess. All of you are requested to keep your mic on mute. Okay, that not only now disturbance, some noise is coming, some nice music also started coming now. So I have no other option but to mute everybody. As host, I am going to mute all of you. Later, I'll allow you. And you cannot unmute also. Now nobody speaks, only I speak. When I unmute, then you can speak. This is what happens. Whenever freedom is given, this also does happen. Jokes apart, let us move on further. So I said about this. There are some other documents also we need for you to be enrolled in the e-governance website of DG Shipping. What is that we need? We have to generate what is known as Indian National Database of Seafarers. We need to have you a number, that is governments will allot a number to each and every seafarer. For allotting that number, they need some prior documents. What are the documents? We need your 10th original, 12th original mark sheets, and also we need a clear scan copy of your passport. And then it can be done online. The INDAS number generator can be generated online. In regular times, now it is pandemic, so we are saying if you submit this originals of 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet, transfer certificate, and clear scan copy of your passport we can generate from here. But at regular times, you have to be physically present also. But that has been kind of being accepted, not legally correct. You are not being now asked to be present here in the campus for generation of indoors because of pandemic. But in normal times, with all these documents, you have to be physically present. Of course, at this point, I must say that some of you have come to the campus and have submitted the 10th original mark sheet, 12th original mark sheet, and TC, and the passport clear copy also. But there are many of you who have not done so yet. We have sent email to all of you asking to come to the campus, submit these documents. Or if that is not possible because of pandemic or any other travel restrictions or your personal issues, we said you do send this by courier or speed post. We are yet to receive from many of you. Our staff members, admin staff member will keep in regularly touch with you. Latest by end of September, if we don't have it, then we will not be able to enroll you in the DGS e-governance portal. Then doing the course becomes null and void. So it is very, very important that you submit all your documents and 3 photographs, whatever that email says, please go through it. We need those documents. With that document only, we can generate indoors. Once indoors is generated, the entire batch can be enrolled in the DG Shipping e-governance web. This is very, very, very important. If you have any queries or doubts about this, you can put in the chat box, or you can always get in touch with me or the admin office. We will be always available to help during the working hours. As you can see, I am wearing a merchant navy uniform with stripes and all. You will also get to wear a uniform once you come to the campus. I wear 4 stripes, 6 stripes. You will wear single stripe as a cadet to begin with. That is a process. When you come to the campus, you will be provided with. On the day you arrive, within the first 1 week, you will be provided, you will be measured for uniform by a tailor, and then it will take about 30 to 45 days for you to be provided with uniform. So that's a process that can happen only when you physically do come to the campus. So you will all be provided with the uniform, but when you come to the campus, keep that in mind. Now, one boy has put, I think one candidate has put in the box that I haven't still got my 12th original mark sheet. That's fine. When you get it, you are expected to send it. In the meantime, what originals you have, send them. If some of you have not got the 12th mark sheets yet, go to the school, collect it. If it is still not available, just send a mail saying that my 12th mark sheet is still not given to me by the school management or the board. That will be acceptable. But in due course of time, it has got to be submitted. I hope I have answered that question that came in the chat box. My dear girls and the boys, please note that we do not provide any textbooks anymore for these programs because nowadays it is all online. But what are the books required? The soft copies of it has already been shared with you through the Google Drive. Some of you have accessed it, many of you have not bothered to see it. Please see that you cannot download those books. You cannot print those books, but you can access this 24/7 throughout the semester, anytime that you want. For reading, you can read in any of your smart devices, be it mobile phone or a tab or a tablet or anything, or a laptop, anything, you can use any of them to access. By the way, all those books what I have shared are available for free in the Google also. You want to have your own soft copy in your hard drive. You know the title of the book, author's name. You can download it yourself. Why I am not allowing you to download is it is illegal. These are intellectual property of an individual who wrote the book. As a university, as an institution and institutional head, I am not authorized to send documents which are to be bought, to be downloaded and printed freely. So I will not do it, but you know the books that's available in the Google itself. In addition to that, all our respected faculty members who have spoken to you will provide you with necessary handouts, notes, exercises, tutorials on an ongoing basis, chapter-wise, unit-wise, they will provide you. This is over and above the textbooks that you are provided, soft copy, hard copy that you will buy. And that will be the most important one. What your faculty members, teachers, they provide the handouts, questions, answers, assignments on an ongoing, that will be the most useful one with respect to the examination. Keep that in mind. Plenty of books, information is available in the world. You see, you open Google, anything and everything about anything you can find out. There is an information overload, but what do you need for learning purpose? What do you exactly need for your examination purposes? That your faculty will know better than anybody. So they will share with you all those. So don't be in a hurry with respect to give me the full book. You are not going to read the full book anyway, you see. When you want to eat also, you eat little bit, spoon by spoon. You don't eat the entire katori. It's not like that. So the faculty will provide you with necessary material. This is over and above what I have given you, what material is available online. That will be the most important one. So do pay attention to each and every class of yours, what the faculty says, what the teachers say. You will stand in the right route in that case. Here, I would like to emphasize the importance of attendance. Not a single class, not a single session, not a single day you can afford to miss. 100% attendance is expected. Especially online classes, there is no excuse at all. You should attend 100%, no less. If there is extreme cases of emergency, you are requested to contact the concerned faculty member. They will authorize your leave. Unauthorized leaves will be marked as absent and loss of attendance. Be careful. Don't complain later that I was not aware. You are expected to secure 100% attendance. It's a skill development course. You just can't afford to lose the class sessions. Keep that in mind. Any doubt is there with respect to that, you can always ask me. Attendance is very, very critical. And again, the online classes, how you conduct yourself is also very important. One more document I will circulate today itself if possible or tomorrow. You are expected to attend the online classes behavior wise, how you look also, as if you are in a physical class, that's all. Everything else will be taken care of. How you dress yourself up, from where you attend the classes, a well-lit place, airy place, where there is not any disturbance, where you can, focus on what the teacher is saying. Even keep in mind the profile pictures that you keep. This is a classroom. You are not chatting with your friends. You are not in a Zoom session with your friends and acquaintances. We will request all of you to keep the display name as your proper name given in our records, whatever name you have given. Full name with initial or without initial, full name expanded, you can put like that. Later, each one of you will be given, allotted a roll number and also university registration number. As far as School of Maritime Studies is concerned, we will be allotting the roll number first. Always you will be identified by your roll number in our records. I may forget your name. I cannot forget your roll number, you see. That is in our records. So once the roll number is allotted, keep your display name, your roll number, followed by your full name. And the profile picture, keep your own photo and then something neutral. Do not keep funny profile photos. If you are a boy, don't keep that. I have seen the actors photograph somebody. Some of you are keeping some sports, Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. We are not teaching Virat Kohli. We don't want to see Virat. We don't like, I mean, we have nothing against them. They're all good superstars, celebrities. But we don't want to see Vijay, Virat Kohli, and I don't know. I don't know much of the actresses' names. Sorry about that. So right now I am seeing, I don't want to name that person. There is one right on the top. There is some movie actress I am seeing. It will be very interesting if they study here, but unfortunately they are not. We would like to see you. I would like to see you. I wish to be with the students only. I wish to talk to you. Keep your mobile phone in video mode. If at any time it has to go on the default photo mode, I want to see your face, not somebody else's face. Keep the small things in mind. These are all online world. So you need to understand the netiquette of how to conduct yourself for the online classes. So the netiquettes, what you have to follow also will be shared with you. Do comply with it. Okay, do comply with it. Though textbooks as such will not be provided, whenever there is a practical where you need a record book of VELS University will be provided. Observation notebooks you will buy on your own, but the university record notebooks will be provided. At the end of the semester, the respective faculty member will collect it and keep it under his or her custody. Keep that in that we will provide. Keep always in mind, normally you are expected to have inoculations, vaccination against typhoid, hepatitis B, and chickenpox. But now they all have become very small. Now the biggest corona, yeah, somebody saying that corona vaccination. If you are 18 plus, though we don't demand it, you are strongly encouraged to vaccinate yourself if you are 18 plus. As and when you are called to the campus, we will expect you to come here with the RT-PCR negative report, which is taken within past 72 hours. And those who are vaccinated also to bring the vaccination certificate, parents' consent letter. Why I'm telling this, somewhere in the next month, you may be asked to come to the campus. Of course, at that time, again, I'll put the message, what all you have to bring. But vaccination is very important. In addition to corona, of course, if you are 18 plus, you can. You should have against typhoid also, hepatitis B and chickenpox also. When you do come here, of course, the college is the residential course. Food will be provided at all the times. Keep in mind, the food, what your mom cooks at your home, we can never make it. Keep that in mind. What I'm trying to say with this, food will not be the same that you get at your home. You have to accept this as a fact. There are a few more things which I will tell. The food, what you get till the time you are, 20, 22, 26, and later life is also different. Food is never a permanent thing. Palatable, healthy food will be provided, but food, initially, you may feel different and you may not feel, some of you may like that, I don't know. But be prepared for it, to get used to it. It takes time, a month and a half. Then slowly, when first semester, second semester, it goes, you get used to the VELS food, then you become part of VELS, you see. Then that is the only food you like, Like I am eating the VELS food for more than 14 years now. I got used to the food so much. If I eat anything else, it feels foreign and odd to me. I'm not saying it's good or bad. That's VELS. That is true. Even when you go on board a ship or go anywhere else, food is a very touchy issue. You have to be very sensitive about it. Keep that in mind. Okay, but food will be good. Be rest assured, it will be a palatable food. When I say good food, it's a healthy food. You won't get sick because of that food. That much I can assure you. Taste is very individual, you see. The jokes apart, be prepared to be here, eat here. We will not allow you, in view of the pandemic, to go and try out local dishes. As and when you come here, that normally what we allow, we may not allow a lot of freedom during this pandemic. When you come here, be prepared for that. When you come here, you are requested to have for your personal expenses any money that is required with you, but I strongly suggest don't carry heavy cash. In today's world, everything is online. Tell your parents to put that in your account and use debit or credit card, whatever that may be. Avoid using cash as much as possible. And interestingly, that passport thing which I mentioned earlier, for indoors, you need passport. Many of you have still not submitted the passport clear copy. If you don't have passport at all so far, that's too bad. You need to apply for the passport right away, today, tomorrow, on Tatkal basis. In Tatkal, within 5 working days, you will get your passport. If you need any guidance, get in touch with us. We will tell you what to do. But don't sit and do nothing that by miracle passport will land in your lap. It's not what happen. You have to apply for your passport. You want to become a marina without passport, it's not possible. You need passport. Some of you are less than 18, parents don't have minor passport. You have to go ahead and apply even get the minor passport. You need a valid passport, period, stop. Right now, we need it. It's kind of, we wanted it yesterday, it's already late. So our staff are regularly calling you, informing you by WhatsApp and telecall, passport. It's not that we want only the scan clear copy of your passport, but we want it quick, real quick time. And in any case, before 25th or 26th of this month, September. Any difficulty is there with respect to this? Please do let us know if we can be of any help. But you must get your passport the soonest if you don't have. If you have the passport, you have to share it with us the soonest, right away after this meeting. There is something called continuous discharge certificate. This is another document, looks somewhat similar to passport. This, in other words, is also known as Seaman's identity document. This document, all are eligible to apply if you are an Indian and if you have done the basic modular STCW courses in India, in any of the approved institutions. We are also one such. You will apply for this and obtain the CDC before you go from this college, before you pass out from our university. Somewhere in the 5th or 6th semester, you will have your CDC. Keep this in mind. You don't have to worry about CDC. You will apply from your individual Seafarers ID, but we will help you how to do it. All modus operandi, what is required for it, we will help you. 711 rupees you have to pay online to government from your ID. How to do it? Somewhere in the 3rd year you will do. But be aware, CDC, we are going to help you get. So don't worry about it. Even apart from this also, now I told you about indemnity form, affidavit for ragging, affidavit for non-abuse of alcohol, smoking. There could be some other document which may suddenly come up. Management may want, university management may require sometimes some forms to be filled up, signed and sent to us. Anytime, any formats, forms, filling up, anything is asked for, please go through it. What is it for? Always provide correct data. If you provide wrong data and if it goes to the government records, see the initials would have been G, rather it has come B, because that is how the other person heard over the phone. Then it can be corrected. It's not impossible, but it's a very lengthy and cumbersome process. On the other hand, you would like to be very careful whenever you have to fill up any forms or formats. Exercise extreme caution, do it with the due diligence. Okay, keep this in mind. Whenever we ask for send the originals 10th to us, 12th to us, or TC to us, keep in mind, we expect you to be smart enough to keep a photocopy of all the documents that you are submitting to us. You should have. You must retain it. In today's world, it is even suggested all the documents, right from your birth certificate to whatever you have the latest, scan it. and keep the scan copy in your Google Drive somewhere, in addition to keeping in your laptop or some other portable drive. Portable drive also may get sometimes damaged. So keep it in the Google Drive also. With your ID and password only, you should be able to access. Others should not have access. The documents are very, very important, right? From Aadhaar card, PAN card, whatever you have, please do scan and keep it safe. It will come very handy. Clear scan copy. When I say scan copy, don't take the photo with the mobile phone and say, I have got a copy scan copy. No, sorry. Proper, use a scanning machine or Adobe Scan or Cam Scanner professional version, whether by a Cam Scanner that writing will come below watermark. Those all should not be there. For all your documents, I strongly encourage for you to have a scan copy safely saved somewhere. There is something called semester breaks or term breaks. Normally, at the end of every semester, roughly about 1 month, you get a break. We call it semester vacation. Some colleges may call it, some universities may call it semester holidays or leave or something. Be advised, in the month of December, normally it used to happen. And normally it used to happen in the month of May, June. But this year, the classes itself are starting very late. So you may not have any semester vacation for the first semester. Second semester onwards, yes, you will have term break of about 30 days. But this year, as it was in the last year, there may not be a semester vacation break of 1 month, which we normally give. This year, it may not be available for the first semester. So your classes will continue right through, and the exam will start after the model exam, and after the immediately next semester classes will start. Don't expect Christmas break, New Year break, Pongal break, no break. You have had a very long break actually for last 1.5 years. Right from your 11th standard, I guess, probably you all would have gone to schools maybe 40, 50 days, maybe 2 months, some lucky of you. So you had a very long break. So don't expect any, again, considering this, by October, the November that you will be in our campus, you know. If God forbid, third wave comes, fourth wave comes, fifth wave comes, God knows, then online classes will continue. You also will have the same. I don't think so that will be good for you. And I don't believe, in the heart of hearts, students also like it. That to forever, I mean, vacation of 1 month, 1.5 months, fine. Don't give a vacation of 1 year. That's not great. I am sure by now you are all fed up of having very long vacation and online classes. And that, I mean, this is not in anyone's control, you see. Pandemic has to subside. Governments have to agree, only then. We have to play by the rules. And this, what next point I am going to tell, some of you may even laugh. Once upon a time, we used to tell students not to carry phones. Phones are not allowed, you know, in the campus. Not only our college, many colleges, especially marine colleges, no, mobile phones not allowed, because it leads to a lot of indiscipline issues. Now today it seems laughable because the classes are online in the mobile only. So you are allowed to carry your mobile phones. You are welcome to have your mobile phones. I am telling you, even when the physical classes starts, you are welcome to use your mobile phones. But once the normalcy returns back, mobile phones are not allowed in the classroom. When teacher is teaching, faculty is teaching, you are in the lab doing something, you are not supposed to carry the mobile phone. Keep your mobile phone safely in your cupboard or cubicle, wherever your hostel room is there. Don't bring it to the class. It is a disturbance, nuisance. I'll keep it in silent mode. I'll keep it in airplane mode. Sorry. I will come in helicopter mode and take your mobile phone away from there. And once it is, I have taken, means gone, it will not come back. It will remain in my office till it breaks down by itself. Natural death will happen. So this is when you come to the physical classes. But otherwise, in today's world, I strongly encourage for you to have smart devices, be it tablet or laptop or mobile phones, but don't expect us to safe keep that. Whatever these kind of gadgets that you bring, it is in your risk. not in my risk. College does not own any responsibility towards that. You have to take care of your gadgets because the phones are expensive. iPhone costs more than, I don't know, 1 lakh. Samsung high-end model may cost even more than that. So if you carry such stuff, it's your responsibility to keep it safely and not to bring it to class. Also, I suggest that these mobile phones, having talked about it, I humbly request all the cadets, do not ask your parents for any expensive item for the study purpose. Some XYZ ABC, that boy is having that so-and-so model, that phone is 1.2 lakh. I also want 1 lakh, that is required for studies. No, you don't require any such expensive things at all. Avoid all the expenses unnecessary at all the time, which you feel unnecessary, not required. Do not waste. Resources don't come easily, especially in this pandemic time. Be supportive of your parents who are helping you to pursue this program by avoiding unnecessary expenses. When you do come to the class, for the physical class here, when you stay in our hostel, visitors will be allowed only in the evenings, 5 to 7. I mean, when you come here, And swimming training, we do provide. When I say swimming training, we have no intention of making you an Olympic champion by our swimming training. It is only familiarization. Maybe once in a month, you will get to go to the swimming pool. Right now, the swimming pools are all locked up for the last 1.5 years because body fluid exchange may take place. There is no swimming happening right now. We have in our Pallavaram campus a swimming pool, which we also have access to. But right now, that swimming pool also locked out. For last more than a year, it is all not in use. Not in use because government says so, not to use swimming pools. Never ever believe any kind of rumors. Some students may say, fellow students may say, seniors may say, what do you call? No, when you have nothing to do, people do back talking, which is not at all correct. If you get to know any such informations, disregard. Rumor has no value. You have to verify facts with the right people. My job is to give you the right facts. Our faculty's job is to provide you the right direction. If anybody says anything negative or unwanted or which is not constructive, I strongly encourage all of you to contact us and not anyone else who has half-baked knowledge. Very good knowledge is good. No knowledge also is excusable. Problem is half-baked knowledge. With that, when people come, it's a big issue. So be very, very careful with that. Never ever get scared of ship. Ship is not something to be scared about. It is some place where you have to be proud about working. If anybody tells you a story which scares you of ship, check with me. I have sailed for close to 20 years. There is nothing to be afraid of. I sailed with my family also. I sailed with my child also. It's a very safe place. It is regulated by international entities. You have no issues, conventions, safety codes are there to follow. Airplanes, ships, they are the safest modes of transport. You should not be afraid of them. We have to run them. You have to run them. One day you will be the backbone of shipping industry. Never be afraid. If anybody tells you a story which is negative, don't buy that. As I told you earlier, we have been in maritime training for more than 22 years. You are joining 23rd batch. If you are surviving for more than 2 decades, we must be doing something right. VELS must be doing something right. We rest assured you are in the right hands to shape up your career. That's our job. We are fully committed to it. If there is any problem at any time with respect to anything, academic, non-academic, faculty, please do talk to me. Please do talk to our faculty. Please do talk to our teachers, lab instructors, anybody. We are here to help. That is our job. We are paid for. That's what we are here for. Of course, today's address I'm doing in English. Our accepted, agreed communication language, medium of instruction is English. I do strongly encourage all of you also to talk among yourselves as much as possible in English. Communication skill is very important. As Madam told, Jansi Madam was telling, you need communication skills even when you go for your job interview later in your career. You know. Do develop it. It comes with practice only. All languages are good, but unfortunately shipping depends on English. International communication language is English. If you have any problem in following what I have said, feel free to telephone me. My number is available. If you put VELSmaritime.com, my number is available there. By both numbers are available there. Photo, address, route map, everything is there. You can feel free to call me. I shall be happy to attend your call and explain anything in specific that you want to know in some other language which I am familiar with. If I don't know the language that you speak, I'll find someone who will help you in that language. My contact numbers, when you come here, it is available in the notice board also. All your faculty members right now will also share with you. They are already in the WhatsApp group. You know their numbers. If you have any difficulties, query, feel free to ask them. They'll be happy to explain. Even when the classes start, I strongly encourage students, even if it is online classes, take liberty to be interactive. It's very important. Otherwise, the staff does not know, the faculty does not know, teacher does not know. He or she has to assume that you have understood everything fine. Feel free to be interact. That's very, very critical. Otherwise, we don't know what you followed, what you did not. This batch so far, with the number of enrollment that we have, about 80, 2 sections are made, 40 each. We have made it on the basis of enrollment and on the alphabetical order. That will remain that way for about a month or so. When all admissions close and then we upload your names in the DG Shipping website, then final section division will be done. Again, alphabetical order. More or less, it will be same. Some students who have joined late, and if their number is starting in A, name is starting in Alpha A, Aditya Dev. Aditya Dev came very recently. His name is now in section B. He may come to section D. Apart from this, do not come up with the request saying that, you know, that XYZ one fellow is there. He is my school friend. We have been together for 12 years. We studied from 6 standard, 6 years we have been together. Can we be together? Can you put me in section A? I am in section B. And the boy who is in section B, can you put me in the other section? These requests will not be entertained. Because you can be friends and you can talk among yourselves. You can create your own WhatsApp group, keep in touch. The classwork, we have to follow what is the university regulations. We are nothing against your friendship, nor we are trying to force you. You have to be there. It is also not based on any competence. It is purely based on the letter of your name, alphabetical order. So don't get too much attached to it. It is only operational convenience, administrative convenience. Nothing else is involved there. Be sure about this. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask me later through WhatsApp or telephone call, whatever. As I told earlier, roll number will be allotted about a month or so from now. And university registration numbers for exam purposes will be allotted just before the first semester exam. Once it is allotted, that remains safe. Not only that, the present, what you call Google Classroom that we have created, we have used your personal email ID, whatever you have shared with us. All of them are, of course, Google Gmail IDs. I hope you all don't mind. It's our tea break time. My tea has been served, so I am taking the liberty of taking few sips from there. Okay. During the course of this first semester, towards the end, you will also be allotted university email IDs. That is your registration number @valesuniv.ac.in. Once it is allotted, that remains permanent for the next 3 years. That will be the one with which you will log in to see any communication that comes to you after that. But that is going to be almost at the end of this semester. Till such time, you will be using your own personal email ID. You will be using the same in the Google Classroom also. But once this official ID is allotted, you will use that. But that is going to be allotted quite late in the semester. So most probably you will regularly start using it from the next semester. With respect to placement, do not believe any rumors. We have some good companies which regularly are in touch with us. Somebody is raising hand. I don't know, Realme 6i. If anything is there, please, you can put it in the chat box. Somebody is asking, I take admission on today. Mobile allowed only on hostel. No, mobile is allowed elsewhere when the class work is in progress. If a teacher is teaching, at the same time, if you start fiddling in your mobile phone, that may not be very good. You see, that's what I am trying to say in that. Realme 6i, I am talking to you, whoever it is. If it is so, it will disturb everybody else also in the class. That is the meaning. But that is all when you come for the physical classes. So don't worry about that at this point in time. Will ID card be provided? Somebody is asking. Yes, of course, sir. You will be provided the ID card once you come here. Once you come to the campus, you will be provided with ID card. Is mobile allowed? Phones are allowed. Yes, phones are allowed. Do not bring inside the physical classroom and disturb. That I have told. By when our offline classes are starting, I do not know the exact date at this point in time. Somewhere in October, hopefully, provided if there is no pandemic. Somebody, Ujjwal, I will talk to you separately about your improvement exam. Don't worry about it. I am aware of your case. Okay, don't worry about it. Ujjwal. What about books can we buy on your own? Yes, the books you can buy on your own. If required, you buy. I told you earlier, each and every teacher, each and every faculty member will provide you with what is required for exam. If you want to buy the book, you can buy the book. There is no problem. That is totally your choice. One is I will provide the Amazon link from where you can order and buy the books in the Google Classroom. If you want, you can order it there. Okay. And somebody is asking, what is your placement percentage? Today is your first day. I wish that you all focus on study. What you have got today to offer to the market for you to get placed. Placement depends on many things. That is market conditions, your own performance. Yeah, are you in the right place at the right time? What I can assure you is each and every one of you will get placed in due course of time based on your own abilities and the market conditions. Don't worry about it. If you start worrying about placement, your performance will go down in academics. As I told you earlier, 22 years we have been around. We must be doing something right. Don't worry about placement. We will help you with that one. We will take care of it. You should not worry about it. If anybody else, any other particular question, feel free to ask me. Okay. Somebody is saying you have bought the books, well and good. God bless you. There is no harm. If you want, you can buy the book. But whatever is required, faculty will provide soft copy, which you can print it out and use it. It's up to you. It's your choice. By now, my dear cadets, all of you, I am giving the permission to unmute now. I am going to change the status now. I am going to give the permission to unmute. Hello. Where is that? I need to ask. Okay, I have, if you want, you can unmute and speak also. I have said all that I have to say. I have shared with you that all I have to share with you. If you have any specific questions, I can take few questions. Hello. Again, same, lot of background noises. Many are trying to address at the same time. You have to develop the discipline of how to be on an online session. Though it is the first day, I'm sure all of you have been doing online classes for past 1 year. We expect better maturity online. So do develop it. Of course, our faculty also will guide you in that. If any of you have any specific questions, feel free to ask me, or my WhatsApp number. I am in the WhatsApp group. I will answer where there is requirement is there. I will answer myself. We have been online for 1 hour now, little more than an hour. If anybody has any specific questions, feel free to ask me. Else, if you don't want to ask in the presence of everyone else, feel free to ping me as a separate message also. Somebody is asking how the college will help you to get educational loan. Raising educational loan is the individual student responsibility, because the banks don't give loan to the college, they give the loan to you. But the bank will ask for whether the college is approved, will give the approval copy. Whether you have been taken by merit to this course, we will give the proof, we'll give the letter. Whether you have been tested, any entrance examination is conducted, we will give documentation support for that also by conducting a test for you. Sometimes they may even ask for whether you have got UGC approval, NAC accreditation. We will provide all that. We have all of them. Each bank differs in this. Once you apply online in Vidya Lakshmi portal or by individually visiting your branch, they will give an application form and set of documents what they need. And it is not the same for all the banks. It depends from one bank to another. So that bank, whatever it requires, you can email to us. We will reply to you with the necessary documentation for you to raise the loan. Informatively, there has not been a single nationalized bank or private bank which has refused loans to BSc Nautical Science of Wales University in the past 14-15 years that I am aware of. Whether the banks we have tie-up with, we do not have any banks tie-up and all. We have only tie-up with one private institution, but private lenders I myself don't recommend because the EMA starts immediately. In the case of government banks, even after 1 year of the program completion, you will have EMA holiday. Then only you start paying the interest. Now somebody is asking, kindly inform about fitness facilities, physical training. These all are out of context to me at this point in time. That when you come to the campus, there are people who can answer all those questions. Though I know the answers, I don't want to waste my time sweating over things which are very small. So with this not so few words, my dear girl cadets as well as boys, may God bless all of you. I wish you all a very pleasant stay when you come to Wales and a very good learning experience throughout the next 3 years. And I'm also indebted to all my faculty members who have spent the time for more than an hour being with us. They will be with you throughout the 3 years program also. I wish you all a very good luck. I again warmly welcome you all to this program. And one day you will all be very successful master mariners and ship captains one day. May God bless all of you. Good day, good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.